guys, just popping in to give a quick update. I hope that you are well. Firstly, a couple of thank yous. We just want to say a massive thank you for all the responses we've been getting regarding our series through the Psalms. We really are enjoying going through the Psalms. We really feel like they are ministering to not only our hearts, but your hearts as we've been getting the positive feedback. And so we're looking forward to going through a couple more Psalms together. Secondly, if you've been staying at home, well done. And thank you for physically isolating. But on the same note, thank you for not socially isolating. Thank you for maintaining your care and reaching out and communicating to those around you. And then thirdly, thank you for the great response that we got to our financial update that we did last week. Thank you for your continued committed giving to Covenant Grace and our mission as a church, and then also for supporting our Mercy Fund. We really are grateful for your sacrifice and for your generosity in that area. If you haven't yet read, if you're a businessman or businesswoman, if you haven't yet read Werner Kreef's article that he wrote for us, Survival Strategies for Small Businesses, I highly recommend that you read through that. There's some great advice and tips in there. Then, if we do move out of lockdown and they give us an opportunity for smaller groups to gather together, we're going to take advantage of that moment by moving our community groups into Sunday service moments. And what that would mean is that on Sundays across the city, community groups would be hosting home church services. So just like you're doing a home service now, but you'll be able to gather with people in your community group. And if you're not in a group, then you can go to one of those groups. But like I said, this is only a possibility if we're allowed to do it legally. So just stay in touch. I'm just letting you know that that's hopefully where we will be going before we're able to get back to our main church venue. But until then, if you are hosting a service on your own, or if you're doing it with your family, just want to give the dads a few key tips here. Number one, schedule the time. Schedule the time with your family. Put it in your calendar and communicate it. Communicate it with your family. Make sure that they know that this is what you're doing on Sunday at this time and in this place. Prepare the room, get online, familiarize yourself with the media so that you know how to host the moment. So number one, schedule the time. Number two, set the example. Dads, you need to set the example. Put your phones off, put your phones away. Even if you need to confess your inadequacy, this is abnormal. You don't normally host church services, and we are doing church differently. And so be natural and be normal. And then thirdly, serve the moment. Take the lead, start the service and close the service. Include your family in the service. Do readings together, offer to pray together, sing together if you're comfortable to do that. And so those are my three tips for now. Schedule the time, set the example, and share and serve the moment as best as you can. Then lastly, just want to bring an encouragement. I was reading as I was prepping for Psalm 16, and I didn't include this in the sermon this past Sunday just because I had too much content. And it was a sermon that Jonathan Edwards preached in the 1720s. And the thesis of his sermon is Christian happiness. And in the sermon, he says that a Christian can be happy in whatever circumstance he finds himself. And then he goes on and he gives three reasons. And I just want to highlight these three reasons quickly. And they're all from Romans chapter 8. The first reason he says is, if you know Jesus Christ, your bad things will work for your good. And he quotes Romans 8:28, for we know that those who love God, all things work together for good. His second point is, if you have Jesus Christ, your good things like your adoption and your justification and your glorification, your good things can never be taken away. And then thirdly, if you have Jesus Christ, your best things, life in heaven, the new creation, are yet to come. Romans 8 verse 18, he says, I consider the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. So did you hear what he's saying? In Christ, your bad things work together for good. Your good things cannot be shaken, and your best things are yet to come. God bless you.